Today we are at Albertson Wedding Chapel in LA. I got Liz with me today, and we're gonna be shooting Yessie and Javi's ceremony today. It's not a super long wedding day, it's just a ceremony, family photos, and guests that they're having with them. So it's gonna be fairly brief. She wanted to do a first look with her father before the ceremony, so we're getting here a little bit early just to kind of look around. And then after the ceremony, we're just gonna be doing the groups, a few romantics, and then they're gonna head off to dinner, I think is what she was saying. So yeah, we've never been here before, it's our first time, so let's see what we can do here. So we're also here extra early to make sure that we can look around and see, you know, any type of shots. Like I looked on their Instagram and, you know, I want to do something that's different than what's already on there. So the idea is let's go look inside and see what we can do that's gonna separate us from, you know, anybody else that's shot here. Of course, everything under the sun has been done, but you know what? Let's play around. Let's see what we can do with some lighting or different angles. Like, it's a good challenge as a photographer. So it stimulates you and it makes you feel like, okay, I'm not just gonna go in and do what I've seen. We can go in there and phone it in and just bounce the flash the entire time. That's not fair to them, in my opinion, because they hired us for our style. And also it makes the time go by a lot slower as a photographer when you're just going through the motions. Like, let's go in there and see what we can give them that's unique. Another thing that I wanted to mention is the parking situation. It doesn't seem to be too bad. There's a parking lot here. It seems like some of them are for other businesses, but we found parking directly in front. So there is another spot for the bride, so we're not stealing every single spot. But if you came here and it was completely full, there's also street parking right over here. And then also around the block, you can also, I saw there were some signs I would have to check, but there is an entire neighborhood behind here that you can probably find a decent amount of parking. But there is a parking lot. It looks like it's free parking. I don't see any signs or anything else. And again, there's parking on the street also in case, you know, you have to park on the street. But in any case, just wanted to mention that, little details that hopefully can help you guys out. And then another thing that I'm doing right now is we always shoot on 2 memory cards. So if you look in here, there's 1, there's 2. Both of those memory cards are recording simultaneously, which means at the end of the shoot, we're gonna have 2 copies of the wedding. And the reason for that is that if one of the cards decides to corrupt or anything like that, you have a backup card for that. So tip for photographers is, you know, always shoot on multiple cards, so that way you don't feel like the world is ending if one of them doesn't work, or, you know, one of them gave you an error. And, you know, if you're a bride or groom, make sure that your photographer does that in case something, it's an important day. You know, I wouldn't get into a plane with one engine. That's why I don't fly in helicopters. We were just talking about the first look with Dad, because that's what she wanted to do. So we're probably just going to utilize this little area right here. It's Christmas time right now, so I have the Christmas decorations here, but normally it's not there. It would just be like a green wall. So this will work. We can either crop in really close so that way we're not seeing the floor, but even here it's not bad. There's not like a big red curb or anything. So, and I can go in between the cars right back there and shoot this way. So the idea will be first look with Dad here. He's going to be facing this way, and then she's going to tap him on the shoulder. He's going to turn around, and it'll be a nice little reveal, probably more around here, so we don't have those plans. And then after that, we'll send them back inside to get ready for the ceremony. So should be pretty straightforward, but yeah, don't overcomplicate it. Remember, it's about the moment. It's not necessarily like, it has to be the craziest background. Keep the background fairly simple. Keep it simple as far as the logistics of the location. And at the end of the day, it's their emotions, really. Their reactions, that's what's gonna make that photo. It's not gonna be this background. It's not gonna be whatever incredible background we could have had. Their reactions in that moment is what's gonna be that photo. It's what it's all about. So yeah, we're gonna keep it simple and let's have a good day. We're gonna switch up the first look. Instead of doing it outside, which that would be an option, but in case people are starting to arrive a little bit early, or in case he's outside, because if he's not in here yet, the groom, I mean, instead of doing that, we're gonna keep it safe. We're gonna shoot in here, and I'm just gonna shoot towards this direction. It's gonna be, like I said, it's not about the background, it's about the moment. So, you know, the background is still decent. I'm gonna blow out the white over here. It's gonna look really nice on, you know, with them, but we're gonna keep it simple, make it about the moment, and that way they don't have to stress out if people are starting to come in, we're seeing them and things like that. So we're gonna do it in this little room. It's literally right outside of the bridal suite. And then after that, they're gonna line up. We're gonna go up to the front, or I'm gonna go up to the front, and we're going to get ready for the ceremony. So we're going to keep it nice and simple. Y que la va a ver, sí, la va a ver en el vestido por primera vez. Si se puede poner un poquito para enfrente aquí, y si tiene cualquier cosa en la bolsa, si quiere ponerlas aquí para que no se vea nada. El bulto, así se dice. Nice. Perfect. Thank you so much. Go for a kiss one more time. Nice. Good. And again, 1, 2, 3. Good. Nice. And then one more time, kissing around the cheek. Perfect. This way. 1, 2, 3. Nice. And again, ready? 1, 2, 3. There you go. Look at each other. Nice. All right, so that went very smoothly. It was pretty straightforward ceremony. Did some romantics, and then we did some groups. There were some things that we had to move around, like the first look with Dad, but other than that, you know, really easy place to shoot as far as, you know, from a photographer standpoint, and everyone was super nice, so that always helps. David, the officiant here, was also extremely helpful. Even during a portion where they were doing, they were lighting the unity candles, he asked me, do you want to come around? And it was just very, very nice, like, you know, really good environment to work in. So yeah, another great day, and their photos came out great. They were very happy with them, and now it's time to get home.